ต้องยอมรับว่าหลายๆประเทศให้ความสำคัญเกี่ยวกับเรื่องการท่องเที่ยวเพราะปัจจุบันนี้รายได้จากการท่องเที่ยวเข้ามาเป็นรายได้หลักแล้วก็มหาศาลเข้ามาสู่ประเทศนั้นประเทศไทยของเราแน่นอนที่สุดครับเรามีบทบาทที่โดดเด่นเรื่องการท่องเที่ยวแล้วก็เป็นจุดหมายปลายทางที่นักท่องเที่ยวทุกคนจากทั่วโลกนะครับใฝ่ฝันจะมาเยือนเมืองไทยตอนนี้ผมอยู่ที่ภูเก็ตไม่ต้องสงสัยนะครับว่าภูเก็ตก็เป็นเมืองที่โดดเด่นและเป็นที่หมายปองนะครับของนักท่องเที่ยวจากทั่วมุมโลกจะมีโรงแรมผุดขึ้นมาเยอะมากนะครับแล้วก็เรียกว่ารองรับทุกระดับทุกชนชั้นแต่ที่ผมอยู่ที่นี่พิเศษที่สุดครับที่Maikhaodream Hotel and Spa Resort นะครับที่นี่ถือว่าเป็นที่พักระดับไฮเอ็นด์หรือว่าต้อนรับคนที่มีเงินจริงๆนะครับมีรสนิยมจริงๆนะครับถึงจะมาพักที่นี่ได้แล้ววันนี้ผมมีโอกาสดีที่ได้มาสนทนากับผู้บริหารทั้งสองท่านนะครับก็คือคุณมิคาเอลสวัสดีครับ Please tell us why you decide to run a hotel business and why you choose Thailand as your destination.
We've been coming to Thailand for many years as a holiday destination.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that Thailand was, since we were children, a favorite place to go is because my parents actually went around the world. They've seen every country there is out there, and they believed truly that Thailand is the only country which is close to paradise on earth. So when we had an opportunity to actually work here, of course, there was no second thoughts. We just immediately knew that this is something we have to do. And hotels is, it was, I guess, something from the heart. I always like the service industry. I guess it's something that I was brought up in. Kazakhstan is very service-oriented culture. We have a lot of guests. Almost every week we would host parties of 30, 40 people just like last minute. So having guests around is definitely my passion and my love.
So like you have service mind.
Yes, I would say so. Something that I'm born into.
As you said, I have no doubt about Thailand, but why Phuket?
Phuket is one of the, I guess, very interesting destinations. Phuket is an experience within an experience because Phuket is a little bit different from the rest of the Thailand, and it has so much diversity. There are, you can find anyone can find something of interest here, starting from the superstars. We often have Kardashian family was staying here. Angelina Jolie recently left, and then up to the mass market, they can also find something suitable for them. Mainly due to the diversity of the business people, and we definitely saw an opportunity here due to the vast number of beaches and such a large amount of entertainment and diversified interest points for the different type of clientele. And as well as that is, of course, infrastructure. It is an island. You have the beach, you have shopping, you have nightlife, and the infrastructure is great. You have hospitals, you have everything that the person could need.
Everything that you need is all here.
Absolutely.
And of course, the main point about as a tourism place, tourism market in the whole of Southeast Asia is its unique culture and its unique artistic diversity. It is up until recently, it's mostly unknown in Russia and Kazakhstan about all the artistic ways and all the architectural that together with, of course, exotic food, good climate, atmosphere in environment for people to live, work and have a holiday here makes Thailand stand out from other destinations in Southeast Asia. It's very unique, it's very colorful, it's very diverse, and it's something we always found to be the strong point for choosing as a holiday destination over other places.
Here, the reason that why Phuket is the top for tourist attraction.
Absolutely. Well, it has everything that you will wish for.
Yeah.
It has 33 beaches.
As you mentioned about the climate, you mean the weather here in Phuket is fantastic, right? Comparing with Kazakhstan.
Absolutely, any country. I
Any
lived in
country,
Russia, I lived in Kazakhstan, lived in UK, been in States. In
Even-
any country, this is beautiful weather.
Even today, on this day when we're doing this interview, we see weather in Moscow, for example, being minus 25 degrees,
Yeah.
and in Phuket we are in the high 20s, middle 30s today. Of course, for a lot of people who come from Russia, Kazakhstan, and in general European destinations, Northern Europe, Central Europe, Western Europe,
Yeah.
they love the fact that they can spend their winters here because weather is so much better than in colder climates.
And it's stable also.
Of course,
It's stable.
all year round,
All year round, right?
which is excellent.
So you decide to set up your hotel here. I stay here a couple of days. I feel, you have fantastic environment. You have a nice villa. You have a private pool, private spa, and also you have
Thank you very
all
much.
facility that the hotel need. So the first thing when you run the business, what your target you aim for?
In 2011, when we opened both properties almost at the same time, one hotel, our Natai property was opened in March,
Yeah.
and this property where we are today was opened on 2nd of April 2011. We were already entering the market, which is heavily populated by other properties. It's already saturated. It was already saturated
Yeah.
by major international brands, local, domestic brands, as well as smaller independent properties. After more or less 5 years of operation, we have managed to identify and actually capture our audience as we have hoped from the beginning. It's a diverse mix of nationalities. But mostly, I would say it's a family market, larger families,
Yeah.
and as there is a trend these days in Asian travelers is multi-generational travel, where you have a father and when you have one family being children, father and mother, and you have also grandfather and grandmother coming on the same trip together with kids and grandchildren, and that's one of our most important guest types. Targets, yes. Also, we do quite large portion of romantic travel for honeymoons. We have also, of course, independent travelers who travel couples and smaller families. But I would say that that's where the growth is. This is where we managed to capture our audience.
And please tell me the inspiration to design this hotel.
You'll be talking about Maikhaodream Villa Resort and Spa.
Yeah.
Maikhaodream Villa Resort and Spa was inspired by the Royal Beach House. The word Maikao, from what we've learned, is translated into white wood or white silk. So you will see a lot of white wood finishes and materials around the property, and a lot of white silk, which it was an inspiration. We're also very fond of art and craft, so you'll see a lot of handmade materials used in decorations, such as the paintings and the carving on the skin and the wood carving around the property. But overall, it was the ancient Thai myths related to the ocean and related to the love of Thai people for the sea that inspired to create the design for this property.
It actually transcends from all the design aspects, starting from the fixtures and fittings, to furniture, to dining concept, to architectural structure as well.
We had very good designers and we worked very, very closely with them on every detail. We actually commented and we feedback on every single item around this property. We know single thing, every detail of it.
All detail.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because most of the tourists, or even for Thai people, they think Phuket have only beach. Too busy, and also traffic in town.
Absolutely. This was our intention. This is our
Exactly.
brand philosophy as well. Both of our hotels, Maikhaodream Resort and Spa and Natai Beach Resort and Spa, are on the very secluded beach locations where you and we also make sure that the beach proportion is very large, that the guests can truly enjoy the beauty of Phuket and Panna.
And we see that there are so many things to do, a lot of activity in your property. What activity that you would like to present us?
We have designed a range of activities that will help our guests to get in touch with the Thai culture, whether it's Thai guests or international guests. Coming from the city, you often forget the basics. You often don't get to see the way the fruit and vegetable grow. So we have a visit to the organic farm next to our Natai Beach property. We have towel folding activity. We have fruit carving activity, cooking class activity. We have a lot of activity on the beach and around the swimming pool that are designed by hour. So you can actually, during your day, staying at the property, you can pick and see where do you want to go. And they do not repeat every day as well. So most of the activities every day will be unique. And that way you can have fun during your stay without actually leaving the property. Learn all about Thai culture, learn all about
Cooking.
hospitality, cooking, home caring. Yes, and these are things that you can take back home and actually continue to do so, improving your lifestyle at home.
So we don't need to go out.
You don't really need to go out.
As many things to do, so please suggest us how many days should we plan to stay here to really enjoy the holidays?
Our activities are designed for 7 days. After 7 days, they will repeat again. Of course, if the guests staying for longer than 7 days, they would usually as well like to go and explore sightseeing around the property. Panna area is famous for a very beautiful
Towering rocks and the cliffs.
Yeah.
And one of the activities which actually definitely stands out with our property is yachting. We have our own Sunseeker 60 feet yacht, private yacht, yes. And basically we call it the 23rd villa because this property is quite small, only 22 villas. And that yacht has 3 bedrooms, salon and 3 decks. And usually it's quite busy during the winter months as well as sometimes in summer. The most attractions on Phuket are around Phuket, in Phang Nga Bay, in Similan Islands nearby. Correct, Similan Islands, PP Island, Coral Islands. And we use it to cater for larger families, small groups or private events as well. So there are flexible terms of staying on the yacht. You can sleep over, you can actually take our signature 6-day cruise, where every night the yacht is being parked in front of a famous beach, like Surin Beach, Patong Beach, Kamao Beach, Karon Beach, and then it's back to the hotel. It's very fun activity.
To answer your question is how many days should you stay here? It is purely depends on the guest plans. We can actually make it a fun and creative experience for 2 or 3 days and up to 21 days, where of course you will go to different islands, as Michael mentioned, where you'll get to explore the nature, explore the culture of Phuket and Panna area, and as well as experience our spa. We are introducing wellness program where you can actually, during your stay, you can learn about how to stay healthy even after you check out. But of course, you will, during that time, you will completely rejuvenate, and either we have 3 main programs is detox and anti-stress and weight management. So this is one other thing that you can do around our properties, which is absolutely unique. It's something that no one else on the island or in Central Asia, as far as we know, does yet.
So it seems to be the spa course that you say you teach them how, right? So it means when they come back home, they can continue spa by themselves.
Well, the wellness is a little bit more than just about spa, but we will teach you to stay healthy for a very long time if you follow the guidelines, and we will also teach you the guests how to understand and how to make your own choices in the future that are educated choices that will promote the young and healthy life.
Yes.
At the end of the day, we try to improve guests' lifestyle and quality of life, especially, while still at the property and beyond when they return to their base country.
Okay. And the other thing is very interesting, because for Thai tourists,
Yes.
talking about the yacht, to hire a yacht and stay overnight in the yacht, I think for Thai people, they wish and they dream to do that, but they don't know, because some of Thai people, they just think they're scaring, to go by boat and sleep on the boat overnight there.
Well, this is definitely something that we would advise all the Thai people to try. We come to this country for this experience, and we fly miles and miles and thousands of miles to get that experience. So living in this country, not trying something that next to it, you should try it.
You're right.
I would put it this way, that the biggest treasure of Phuket in general is, of course, its people, its quality of service and hospitality, and of course another, I think one of the greatest world treasures for the entire planet is the environment and the nature of Phuket and the surrounding areas.
You have 2 hotels here, right? So one here in Maikhaodream Resort and Spa, and where's the other?
Natai Beach,
Natai.
Phang Nga Province, which is 20 minutes drive from Phuket International Airport.
That's so many things to do. Okay, we're coming up to the last question. What both of you think about the tourist business in Phuket in the future?
Well, overall, I can say that Phuket in general is very resilient to any world challenges in the world, in the political situation and economical challenges across different parts of the world. Despite the fact that recently there has been some crises going on, as we all know, in the world, Phuket keeps its appeal as one of the top most famous Asian holiday destinations. Market mix also changes. It has evolved to be more Asian focused, more focused on local tourism as well. I believe that whatever challenges or whatever opportunities we're facing in the future, with the new international airport opening up soon, with a lot of infrastructural development happening at Phuket at the moment, with the new roads being built, new tunnels being accomplished, as well as few major improvements to tourism facilities, like the new shopping malls are coming online soon. Tourism is strong, but of course it needs to be understood that Phuket is very special location for very special markets, and we are all welcoming more than a few million people every year on the island, with more than 1,000 hotels being opened at the moment on the island.
Okay.
So I think there's a lot of statistical information which says that tourism has grown double digits every year.
Yes.
But at the same time, we know that there are a lot of new markets coming online to Phuket. For example, Middle Eastern market is growing very fast. Indian market is growing. Chinese is dominating the tourism to Phuket at the moment, and I think from my personal point of view, within the next 2 years, we will experience more variety of visitors to the island, and we are welcoming everybody at our properties, and hopefully, Phuket will maintain its high profile and its high level of accommodation throughout.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
China. Thank you, Michael. ท่านผู้ชมครับ ได้ฟังกับหูแล้วก็ได้มาเห็นกับตานะครับ เราจะเห็นได้ว่าในประเทศไทยของเราเนี่ยยังมีการบริการเรื่องการท่องเที่ยวเรียกว่าแบบสุดๆ อย่างไม้ขาวดรีมรีสอร์ทแห่งนี้อีกหลายแห่งด้วยกัน แน่นอนที่สุดนะครับ ถ้ามีโอกาสจากสนามบินไม่ไกลเท่านั้นนะครับ เราจะเข้ามาสู่โลกส่วนตัวของเรา แล้วก็พักผ่อนอย่างสบายที่สุด ถ้ามีโอกาสเดินทางมาที่ภูเก็ตครั้งหน้าอย่าลืมแวะมาสัมผัสบรรยากาศที่หรูหราและไฮเอ็นด์ที่ไม้ขาวดรีมแห่งนี้ครับ